I'm Bria Smith, and this is Julia Werner.
Well,
Our presentation is called the cell. You may be wondering what exactly is this cell we're talking about. Well, our cell is a device that makes restoring game data easier. That makes storing game data easier. It is a shareable safety net and a facilitator.
so the problems we're trying to resolve with the ceLL are juggling various accounts and various consoles and the passwords that are involved in knowing the passwords of all the accounts. And usually if you're in a household with several people that play several consoles, you have several accounts, even more passwords to juggle. And unreliable backup systems where if you buy a new console, for example, and you want to transfer all the data, the progress you've made in your games to your new game, sometimes it doesn't always work out and you end up having to start from fresh. Happened to me and my brother on a personal level. And also just in the form of recreation, having to go to a friend's house and wanting to play a game. You both have the same game. You're at one point, he's at another point. You want to share what you've gotten at so far, or you want to share the unlockables you've gotten so far, but you haven't gotten there yet, so you would just be able to bring the device there for a temporary upload of your account and be able to play from your account on his console, and when you unplug it, it's gone.
We aim to allow persons to store game data from every console within a household, so you only need one device for the whole household. You have your own accounts. And we aim to secure the information and to use one password for each person's account to unlock all their game data. Unlike, different systems, you have different accounts under each system for each game, like an Xbox or PS4 or some, and other gaming consoles. Then this one password can unlock your game data for all of the gaming consoles. Also, we aim to make data storage easier and backup easier, and portability, like Julia was mentioning about carrying it to your friend's house.
So the way we figure we go about this is that we would recycle the parts of other computers in order to use it to store data, specifically just the parts to store data, which would be the ROM chips. And we would make sure that it would be solid material, so it would be safe to take, so you wouldn't have to worry about dropping it and having all your data lost. You would be military shock tested, and those are the substances we would use to design our product. We have a suspension damper around the inside, and then a pressure-resistant casing on the outside, and a rubber outer case on top of that. And also the way our product would work when it's uploaded in the household, so you always have your game data saved on the spot. It'll just be continuously auto-backuping. You wouldn't have to manually okay, it's been about a month, I should back up my games. Pretty much every time you turn it on and you do something that was not there before, it'll automatically be backed up to the system. That would be the military grade standards that we follow.
Okay, our inspiration from biology is that a cell membrane function is to allow certain substances into the cell and to keep certain substances in the cell. So our device would allow persons who only have the password to access it. So we'll allow only people that we want in our device into it and we don't want out of it.
So our plans for the future and what we hope to do with our device. We hope to add cloud storage functionality. So in case something does happen, where something, your thing got crushed, you got run over, something like that, something really bad happened where it broke, you would not lose any of the progress on any of your consoles. It would be backed up in a cloud, and then you can go out and get a new one, and simply by logging in, you would be able to have all of your data back again. It's like nothing happened, it's just a new device. And also we would hope to keep updating it, so as new consoles reach the market, the device itself will continue receiving those accounts that you've saved and stored in there. So it wouldn't be like, we only make it for the PlayStation 4, we only make it for the Xbox One, we do only these consoles. As the new console reaches the market, it would follow suit. And we hope to get a team so that we could have a customer service hotline in case there are any doubts, in case something is not something we thought was simpler enough didn't happen, we'll be on the case. And in order to enforce these updates and enforce the software updates and keep in charge in case something happens in the program.
Our target audience. So our target audience is basically gamers, mainly from teenagers to late young adults, because they're usually the ones who usually play games and really care about their progress in games.
And the companies we would hope to possibly have them show interest in our product would be companies that are involved with gaming accessories such as Afterglow, Mad Catz, Alienware, but also websites that just like selling geeky things, tech related things like ThinkGeek, and even on a broader sense in major retailers like Best Buy and Target, which have the technology and other devices there. So
These are our citations.
All right, questions?
You would have a standard for the recycling of old hard drives for your product, right?
yeah, we would have to come up with a system for that. We couldn't go that far into the research yet. We were hoping that this would be an added plus, so we wouldn't have to go out of the way to like find a company that makes it specifically for us, and also be able to use the recyclable reuse made out of recyclable material. Okay, yes.
Would you have a potential price for this device?
We haven't researched how much the price would cost. I would estimate around $50 or $60, considering that like just a terabyte hard drive would be about 50 or 60, but we would hope to have the standards of droppability and safety and all that, and it's supposed to be a long-lasting thing, not just a switch it out every 1 or 2 years. It's supposed to last a pretty long time.
And last question. Because we have another two groups.
How large would this item be?
Considering it's portable, probably the size of your hand. My hand is pretty tiny, so about like 6 or 7 inches.